where Petr Cech starts back-to-back Premier League games for the first time in the best part of 2 months. Changing the defence, which has come in for criticism after conceding 4 in the last 2 games. Per Mertesacker returns. It's his first Premier League start since the North London derby. Aaron Ramsey's been eased back into action with a couple of substitute appearances after his thigh injury. It's his first start since he scored against Spurs in that match at the start of March. Mesut Ozil might have a point to prove after he was overlooked today for the PFA Team of the Year. And Olivier Giroud, who scored against West Bromwich Aibion in November, is back. He starts just his second game in the space of 2 months. Ben Foster continues in the Albion goal. In front of him, it's the 4th game in a row that Tony Pulis opts for the same back 4, made up effectively of 4 centre-halves. The change from that defeat to Watford comes in midfield. Former Tottenham midfielder Sandro joining Claudio Yacob and skipper Darren Fletcher. So Saido Berahino looking to take out his penalty frustration as he leads the line here. So top scorer Salomon Rondon left among the Baggies subs. Gabriel, Danny Welbeck and Francis Coquelin all dropping down to the Arsenal bench. Well, it wasn't so 40 points, planning for a 7th successive season of Premier League football. Arsenal still very much on course for a 19th successive season of Champions League football. But as we know, man in midfield, El Neni. The Bellerin. Back to the Egyptian. Now Ramsey. Good time by Alexis Sanchez. Oh! It was crying out for quality. And Alexis Sanchez delivers just that.
Well, we said it needed a spark. What a spark we've just seen. Didn't look a lot on as the ball was played into him, but his turn, it's exquisite. You'll see here, Sandro goes out to try and get at him, turns him brilliantly and then lets fly. And Ben Foster, who's been in great form lately, can't do anything. Notice what a turn, first of all, gets up, sets himself up with a touch. Foster gets nowhere near it, and that's the touch of class that we know this Arsenal team possess. Sanchez points perhaps to his manager. Bit of relief, of course, from Arsene. But those who aren't here may be sorry because they've missed something special there.
And that's why many are losing their patience. Here's Iwobi. Monreal on the overlap. It's inviting. It's Ozil. It's blocked away. Chance here for Ramsey.
Oh, lovely play out the left side of Iwobi. Timed his pass perfectly. You see it was the onrush and Monreal who's given him the shout, telling him he's coming. He waits and opens it up just right from Sessegnon, cut-napping a bit, and it looked for all the world as if Ozil had a clear shot at goal, but great defending, and they see it through.
The counter, which McLean did when he delivered for Sessegnon's goal up there. They did take the lead there, and City came back. It's a different lie of the land here, and this is why Alexis Sanchez, the man on the ball.
Either Giroud or Moses, it comes out wide to him, as turning, and look, he keeps the ball up. He's really enjoying it, slipping by West Brom players that he's so far in this game. Tries a little diagonal ball, and it's a fraction too high.
From Sanchez, here comes Hector Bellerin.
Oh, great play from Bellerin. I think he was named in that Team of the Year. And his link up there with Sanchez, if you just watch the touch here, it doesn't look as hard on. It's a nice ball into Sanchez. He goes on the run. Look at that flick, which gets him galloping away. Just puts his head down, lets fly from a cute angle. Wasn't matched with a finish, but terrific play again from Arsenal. Putting pressure on. Nothing guaranteed here.
It's a McLean corner. It's back off the crossbar. Macaulay's header at the near post. And here comes El Neni. Ozil offside.
Oh, and he'd come back half a yard. He had a look at the Macaulay, finds himself in space. I don't think that's a proper matchup with Ozil. He jumps, he guides his header lovely towards the target, and unluckily for him, and relief for Arsenal as it crashes back out. Mertesacker seems to pass him on. Ozil stood still. Koscielny stood still, and he...
Bellerin. And over the top by Hector. back to Bellerin. It was a lovely exchange of passes there with Olivier. El Neni. Bellerin, Ramsey, Hector Bellerin. Ozil. Oh, through the legs of Foster and away off the line. In it comes from El Neni.
Incredible stuff. You see wonderful play here to Seb Bellerin. He decides to go across goal. That didn't look the greatest of options. But as it crawled towards the line, Foster, so grateful to see a defender on the line to save the day. Just look at this, easy as he'll ever have. And as he looks around in fear, he is so relieved to see Dawson there.
So he hasn't scored here at the Emirates in 2016. His last one coming just after Christmas here. It is Sanchez! It's absolute perfection! Wonderful free kick from Alexis Sanchez. It's 2 for him, it's 2 for Arsenal.
Well, it looks so simple. Foster will be looking to the wall, to the players alongside the wall. He's looking up at the big screen to see what went wrong. You can see Mertesacker and Giroud do their job. It's simple enough. The goalkeeper's view is blocked, and James Chester can't do anything about it. He's kind of looking around shoulders at the ball. It goes by his left shoulder, and the last person to see it whizzing towards the goal was Ben Foster. But take nothing away from the quality and from the skill of this man, Alexis Sanchez.
And then he starting to play with a little more swagger and confidence now, Arsenal. Ozil. Oh, he's picked out a beautiful pass, but Monreal couldn't quite make up the... Giroud takes it early and barely tests Foster
In the game.
Sessegnon. Dawson.
Good effort from the thing, made his way in.
Out West Brom going forward in this second half after those 2 changes. Over the top by Ozil. Sanchez losing his footing, but not the ball. Trying to tee it up for Ozil, but it was just a little too high.
Oh, he's hungry tonight.
2-2 at Chelsea earlier on this season. Recent free kick against Leicester played Gardner. There's also meantime for Arsenal. El Neni throwing to ground.
Was short while before he went to ground, maybe 1-2 strides before, and I think he may be the victim of a push. It's a lovely dummy here to allow it to happen from Giroud, and at this point, just there before he goes down, I don't think there's a trip as such. That was my first opinion as he takes it. Just here, there's the arm on the back, he lifts up, and that's when he decides to go down. Was there enough in it from Jakob?
Ozil's corner, Giroud swing. El Neni, Ramsey. Giroud climbed really well, but he did climb illegally.
Claiming innocence. I think he had a lot of ground to make up. The long strides, you'll see as he goes together, long stride, just gets up on the back, and yeah, he might have done it with his arms. He's saying he kept his arms out of it.
Waste for them has been the story of the season. Iwobi. Threading it through to Olivier Giroud. Now Alexis Sanchez. Ozil blocked by Foster. Alexis Sanchez wants to be involved in everything, and then he now.
Oh, Bilder trying to walk the ball in again. Couple of opportunities here. First and foremost, this one is a post and let fly. He was actually in front and could have pulled it with his left foot. Instead, he sends it across, with more happening.
Iwobi to Ozil.
Oh, they're going through West Brom with ease now. And then he plays a nice little ball, and Iwobi sees the run. The timing is really good, and a great trailing leg from out.
Ramsey, Giroud, Iwobi.
Oh, good set-up play. Giroud knows he just has to let it hit him, and Iwobi's coming in. You'll see he's just onside, just chests it down. couldn't quite get the purchase on it.
Really well work between Giroud and Özil to release Iwobi. Sanchez lets it run. It's Ramsey.
Oh, he just fell over at the wrong time. He's saying he tried to play a little delicate ball to the back post, but it's brilliant from Arsenal. We spoke earlier about them having to entertain this crowd. We've had the noisiest couple of minutes in the whole game because of how well they're playing. Great crowd. Just at this point, he slips as he tries to pull it back to the frustrated Giroud. He's saying he tried. Just, he looks up, he does see him, but the slip, despite very nearly going on target.
Oh, Czech's missed it. Rondon couldn't get the contact he was looking for.
Yeah, they'll get another opportunity now. Linesman flags for a free kick. Dawson is fouled, but Petr Cech, I was waiting for him to come and catch this. He doesn't get there at all. It goes right through the back, and I think more surprised than anything, Rondon, he'll shake his head here, because as it comes across, I don't think he really expects it to make its way across him there. It's just a little bit too late. Had he been a tad sharper.
Look at Arsenal across the line of their revised season's targets. Campbell now. A substitution that very nearly reaped immediate dividends.
Yeah, one thing on his mind then, that was to get a shot away. Good play. Theo Walcott does really, really well. Ramsey allows it to roll past the body. Plays him. Didn't look like there was a lot on. He had a lot of work to do, but he got at him straight away. Got it onto his favourite left foot.
Ramsey trying to skip away from Fletcher, nearly doing so. It's into Giroud. It hit Foster as much as anything else. Campbell and Giroud combined. Back into Giroud. Walcott can yet make something from this. Scoots across to regain possession. Very optimistic. Appeals for a penalty there.
Oh, it's great play again from Arsenal. They haven't got this third, but they've gone very close. Again, this time, Ben Foster's basically, this is such quick one-touch. You see, bang, in his path. And the strike goes straight into Foster's face.
Cheers greet the full-time whistle at the Emirates. A win, a more than welcome win for Arsene Wenger. 3 points that take them up into third place in the Barclays Premier League. And that costly habit they've had recently of throwing away leads is dispensed with tonight. 2 first-half goals from Alexis Sanchez put them in the driving seat, and they were able to hold on for a clean sheet. Ben Foster had a mixed night. Could have been 3 as one went through his legs, but he stood firm. Olivier Giroud, more frustration for him. It's 13 without a Premier League goal. But on a night that could have been awkward, it could have been agonising for Arsene Wenger, he's rediscovered that winning touch. Arsenal 2, West Bromwich Aibion 0.
And maybe a very big win that for Arsene Wenger. Arsenal fans appeased for the moment, certainly very